Radio is a critical piece to the consumer mix. Radio can be great for B2B depending on the radio station, certainly excellent for B2C, but the trick with radio is frequency, not the tune, but how often your spot is actually playing. You want to make sure that you're getting enough frequency that you're actually going to make something resembling an impact to the target audience. And you want to have a specifically measurable component to that campaign, i.e. call today for a free X, mention this ad and get a free upgrade, like us on Facebook and receive a blank. You want to make sure that you have a specific measurable, because the radio station is going to come back to you and you're going to say, how did my ad campaign perform? And they'll say you reached X amount of listeners over X amount of weeks. While that's true, hitting X amount of listeners isn't the goal. Converting X amount of listeners to do something is. Whether it's a vitamin shop and you want folks to come in and sample something, or they're getting a free screening or a blood pressure test, or Lord knows what the potential could be. But make sure there's a specific CTA, call to action, in the radio spot. Use 15s, use 30s, use 60s, depending on it. Have it professionally produced. If you're only going to want to run on one radio station, certainly they can do it in-house. But if you're planning on running it in multiple radio stations in multiple DMAs, demographic market areas, have somebody professionally come in, write it, voice it, and produce it. Radio is very economical to produce, pales in comparison to the cost of doing a TV spot or a video campaign. So hire a pro. Typically, I can work with a given entity in virtually any kind of B2B, B2C environment and put together a really solid, well-written, copyrighted script with music in just a few hours. So do take a look at professionals when you're thinking about it. And don't forget about radio. It can be excellent as part of your marketing mix.